Hey there, welcome to Online Marketing Millionaire Presents. It's a James Knight show. We are live. Now, folks, how many of you have websites? And maybe you're directing traffic there. It could be for something, maybe a CPA offer or a ClickBank offer, or maybe it's a website that has high-end offers, or it's a sales page where that you have it where that people are going to your sales page. And what if all of a sudden a little box comes up there, a pop chat, and it says, before you leave, do you have a question? How may I serve you? How may I help you? And you cannot but write inside there and write a question. Well, you know what? Before I leave, is there payment options for this? Because I see that's $4.99, but there's payment options. And you know what? A live person is going to talk to you and say, look, we do have payment options. And the chances of that converting is going to be crazy. So today we have Valerie DuVall, and she's going to show you how this is going to convert like crazy for your websites or even for maybe a sales letter. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to get this myself because I need it and I haven't been using it, because so now I know that I'm not going to lose a customer ever again. So Valerie, welcome to the show.
Thanks, James. It's great to be here, and hi to all your people.
They were waiting for you, and I was telling them exactly that. There's something out there. A lot of people, they have these websites, and they're losing so much traffic. And I know that you finally found a solution to the problem.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, if you think about all the money that we spend and all of the time that we spend trying to get traffic to our websites, but once the people get there, we're wasting a lot of that precious, I don't even know what a good word for it is, but like that's a commodity right there, those people that are on your websites. And we're just wasting it because we're letting them just leave without getting their questions answered. Even if you have a number on your website, sometimes people don't want to pick up the phone and call. They just kind of are in the mode where they're just surfing around trying to find something. And they don't find it on your website and they're getting ready to leave. With this software, right when they're getting ready to leave, you can watch everything they've been doing. You can see how long they've been on the site. You can see which pages they visited. You can see how long they sit on each one. And anytime you want, you can pop up and say, hey, can I answer a question? But even with above and beyond just the proactive part, where you can jump on and ask them a question, even when they see that chat box in the corner, sometimes they'll just initiate chat with you as well. I mean, I've been running this chat now on my site that we're getting live to sell the software with, and having a blast answering questions. It's a lot of fun. People love interaction. They love people. I mean, even though the internet's great and we love to shop on the internet because it's easy and it's right here in our home, you still want that brick and mortar feel. You just want a question answered. And if you can't get that question answered, why bother with the work? You're just going to go someplace else. Or here, we're stopping them, and we're going to keep them on your site and make it so that you're going to get the sale.
You're totally right. Like websites like QVC and all these multi-million-dollar websites has something that's very similar to PopChat. But the only difference is that they're paying membership fees. And this,
absolutely.
Can you tell me a little bit about this? Is there a membership? Do we have to pay $200 a month for PopChat?
Absolutely not. And really, that's why, you know, I'm not going to say that we've invented the wheel here. We haven't. We've got some features that other people don't have. But what we wanted to do was to bring it to our people and have an affordable option with no monthly fee. So once you buy this, it's yours forever. You can, and if you don't have the need for it right today, you can stick it in your toolbox and whip it out as soon as you need it. And it's the greatest thing, because I have not seen any enterprise level software out there that is not a monthly fee. And that's what I think is just the best thing about this launch that we're doing. We're calling it our charter member launch, and it's going to be very limited, a limited time, and we're going to let everybody in for that one-time fee.
That's awesome, because I know that, and I've talked to you about it before, that right now this is an introductory for a short amount of time, but pretty soon what's going to happen is that afterwards this is going to be much more money, and it's probably going to be a membership. But right now, you're letting as many people in on this as possible so that they can have it, and they can have it for lifetime, and they can enjoy it. But maybe a month down the line, they might see this for a lot more money, and they're going to see it monthly. Is that possible?
Oh no, it's not. It's not only possible; it is happening. We will eventually be a monthly fee as well, but for now, we're getting the charter members in at this fee.
Very cool. Can I see an example? Because I mean, I want this myself.
Yeah, we won't be able to see the what you mentioned before is called proactive chat, where you're watching people on your website and you click up and get them and answer the question. We won't be able to exactly do that because that requires someone to know that we're going there. So, but I have a site that's turned on, so, but we'll be able to go and chat with them. So let me share my screen.
Very cool.
And, ooh, oops. Okay. Can you see it?
It's coming up any second. Oh, we see it. Pretty cool. And then you see it. Oh, that is so cool. So on the bottom right-hand corner, it says online, and it has a person ready to chat to you.
Yep. And I want to point out too, you know, you talked about CPA offers, you talked about some different ways that people use this. Also, if you have local clients, you can get this software and you can charge your local clients to put it on their site and charge them a monthly fee and turn this into your own chat agency if you want. And this is a perfect example of that very thing. My partner is a local consultant, and this is one of his clients, and he has installed the chat on there right now. So normally it's like 8 o'clock here, so normally chat will be closed, but just for us, they left it open. So I'm going to show you when I click on here, this little chat box comes up. Oh, and let me close this again. I just want to point out one more thing. This box, this little chat here, you can use any image you want. You can create your own, you can brand it to your own company and have it say and look like anything you want.
Very nice. I love it.
Call this up and let's see. I'm gonna say hello. Let's say, you know, I saw this motorcycle. I'm like, dang, look at that motorcycle, man. How much is that thing? Because I can't find the price anywhere on the website. And I don't know if they have, you know, lending. I want to know if they have their own lender. So I would just go ahead and ask that question and say, hello. Now, if this was normal chat hours and they were manning the chat and not just doing me a favor for you guys, they might have already popped up to me and said like, hey, welcome to the site. Can I help you? But for now, I've asked him just to answer questions when I...
Very cool.
Let's see if he...
I want one.
Of course, now we're not getting him to answer.
Well, she might be drinking some coffee.
Yeah.
There you go.
Let me see. Again, like I said, the normal chat hours are already closed, so they were doing me a favor staying open. So let's see. Do you have... If we can get them to answer.
You know what kind of cool? It said, can I order a pizza with pepperoni, onions, and
Okay.
Very cool. I love it. I mean,
well, I'm sorry that he's not answering back, but this is the snafus that always happen, right?
No, but I love it because it's so easy to use. I mean, this is...
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
It's amazing. I'm gonna tell you. Like I said, I want one. I'm definitely jumping on this because we need it ourselves because we have an offline business, folks, and some of our people pay $800 a month. Some pay $1,000 a month, and this is something that I can add as an extra service, maybe $50 or $100 extra a month, or it can be a reason to stay with us and pay that $800 every month or that $1,000 every month.
Right there, you made such a good point because one of the most difficult parts of being a local consultant is keeping those clients. So anything that you can add that gives a really good ROI to your clients is just going to help you keep them. They're going to love you forever. And let me tell you, I don't think I've seen anything that you can add to a website that gives the ROI like this does. Even if you do pay monthly, you still get a great ROI. But because you're getting it for a one-time fee, I mean, you can't even calculate the ROI. It's like infinity. So it's
Definitely. I love it. I mean, when you click the green arrow, come right back with us because everybody wants to see Valerie. I'm going to tell you, Valerie, I love it. And I'm going to tell you, I totally give this 2 thumbs up. I totally endorse it. Why do I love this? Why? Because it only takes minutes to set up. So if, for example, if you can just, have time to set it for a few minutes, and trust, if you're not techie, this is for you. Because even really a 12-year-old kid can do this and set it up. I love it myself. The second thing is that it's live. You can work it yourselves or you can outsource this to a VA. Very simple to do. And third thing is it just dang works right out of the box.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I love it because, first of all, when she says, just put it to about, you want to start using it right away. The reason is because when you start using it right away, you're going to see results. And that's what you want.
I just got an answer to my chat.
Very cool. Very cool.
It was a little bit late, but there it was. He said, yes, we have plenty of finance options.
Very nice. You know what, folks? I promise you're going to love it. First of all, if you're serious about your business and you want to be a product creator or you want to have maybe a website and you're going to sell high-ticket items, because I'm going to tell you, if you want to make big money, you want to sell high-ticket items. It could be, for example, stuff on Amazon or anything.
Or coaching whatever.
Exactly. And you know what? This is a must-have. And the reason that you want to grab it now, because later on, it's going to be monthly, and it's going to be crazy amount of money. Right now, Valerie and her team just put this out just for us and a few other people so that we can have a chance to get our people on this before the price goes up. So how many of you can actually use something that's a pattern interrupt? How many of you can actually use something like this to keep people on your sales page? How many of you could actually have a higher ROI? And what that's going to do is that's return on investment. It's just going to keep people on, and it's going to translate to dollars. Because remember, if they leave your website, they are gone forever.
Right.
I'm going to tell people a story, and this is and it's very similar to this, and you'll love it. I used to have a surf shop. I had a Subway. I had all these things. They're all connected in a strip shopping center, and my whole family was working there at the time before they left me, and I bought them all out, because they say, I don't want to be working there anymore in a brick and mortar store. But that's why websites like this are the best. But what my dad used to do was when the people used to maybe leave the Subway, like one of the shops there, he used to go out there. God's honest truth is he would go out there and they would be inside the car, and my dad would go over there. He'd walk out, he'd go on their window. Seriously. And then he would say, come back in. He goes, I'll give you free Cokes, I'll give this. And all of a sudden, all 6 or 7 people would come in and they would order the sandwiches. But this is what this is doing. Before you leave, what PopChan is doing is they're going, may I help you? How can I, it says, is there something that I can help you with? Is there something maybe that you have a question with? And all of a sudden, people say, you know what? I did have a question. And all of a sudden you answer that, chances are, because you're going to have a pleasant experience, they're going to order whatever you have there.
Oh, I know one thing too I want to tell you people. For a bonus during launch time as well, right now we have an Android app, and we're waiting for approval for an iPhone app. So you don't even have to be sitting actually at your computer to answer your chat. If you want to run out to the grocery store, you just take your phone with you and just answer your chat right on the phone.
That is amazing.
Yeah, it's cool.
That is really cool. Do you understand? Folks, I do my whole business with this phone. Okay, it's one of these little Apple phones, what I'm going to tell you. But if I didn't have this phone, I couldn't go anywhere, especially during maybe a product launch, or for example, if I have a website and people are trying to go, and especially when you spent all this money to send traffic there, And you know what are you gonna do? Sit home and have, sit so long that you just can't leave and you grow cobwebs? You have to really be able to go out there and maybe go to a sandwich, go to Zaxby's, whatever, so you can still operate off your phone. I give it 2 thumbs up. Jump on this. I promise you love it. If you let this go, I promise you will regret it, because it will be detrimental to your business, because you know what? You're chaining yourself behind a computer. And you'll never be able to actually leave and say you have a product launch or you have a website later on, even if not just now, but even if you have it later on, you're going to have to sit there all day long and answer questions.
And without this technology, you're letting dollars just slip away, eke off of your website.
Exactly.
Whether you answer the chat or you have outsourcers do it. And also, we never put out products and just leave people hanging, not knowing where to go. We always, in the back, we always have calls and things like that. We're going to talk to you about how to find outsourcers and all that stuff. So you're not going to be alone. We're going to help you get the best and the most out of this stuff.
Fantastic. So everyone, you know what you need to do next. Click the button on the bottom. Take action. Use it. It works right out of the box. Put it on your website. And then start using it. Just mess around with it. Play around with it even. I mean, to have all of a sudden set it up with your website and ask your, maybe your husband or your wife or one of your kids to go on the website and start chatting back and forth. It's going to be kind of cool. So, test it out, check it out, and then start using it. And I promise you, you're going to love it. And then your business is going to go up. And you're going to have a lot of ideas to use this later on, even ideas that I haven't even thought about. So
I know. I keep thinking of new things all the time. I'm like, and I've been looking at this thing for months. So.
I know. I love it. I like I said before, I want one. I'm getting it as soon as it opens tomorrow. So click the link on the bottom. I promise you're going to love it. I give it 2 thumbs up. Total endorsement. You have to have. This is just like when you go to one of these Code Stones or whatever, and you have like it, have it, want it. I have to have it. I have to have this. So jump on it and eat it. So later on, everybody, have a great day.
Thank you. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you, Valerie.